You can see the bags. Hey guys, so I am feeling awful. I have no excuse to have bags underneath my eyes at this point. I slept wonderfully. I woke up before Brandon went to work. I've had coffee. I'm just not feeling like myself. And I don't know if I should blame it on PMS. I feel very off. And I took a pregnancy test a couple days ago, just curious if that's why I felt, because I felt like I was being very snappy and tired, and those are usually my first two clues that I'm pregnant. I took it a couple days ago. I'm going to give everything a couple more days and see where we end up. I was supposed to have blood work today, but I can't have the blood work until I start my period. So that's that. TMI, TMI. So let's go see what we find. I've given kids school assignments, and so it doesn't sound like everybody's doing school. Let's go take a peek. So it looks like Delaney and Julian are on task. Delaney is working on her writing for her writing class. Isaiah leaves apple cores wherever he goes. Isaiah, are you done with this? No, you're not done with this? Okay. Well, can you finish it then for me? And Julianne is working on compound subjects and predicates. Xander and Solomon are done for the day. Because they are younger grades, they don't have so much to do. However, I have a massive amount of things to do. The boys' room needs cleaned. Oh wow. Woo! The light did funny things. So the boys' room needs cleaned. So I'm going to call the boys in here. I'm going to let you see the mess. That's not supposed to look like that. So this is what my task was going to be today. I have 3 boys in one closet. And we have some drawers down here. But I have let the little boys pick out their outfits too many times. And this is what it ends up looking like. So this is going to be my job for today while I'm helping with homeschool and making sure that things get done. So we'll check in. You need to clean up. Thank you. Part of the issue is we just have too much stuff, and I need to come through and straighten it out. These are blackening curtains because my boys need every bit of help getting sleep that they can, and it still doesn't make it completely dark in here, so I don't know what to do about that. But certain things are not going to get used. Hat, thick pajamas, thick pajamas, thick pajamas. They're not. I don't think I'm ever going to have a child that needs thick pajamas again. Now that we live in Florida. Some of our real life friends may find it absolutely appalling that my house is not as clean as what they think it is. For some reason, my friends seem to think I'm very OCD and that everything's perfect all the time, and it's not. Usually, the reason my house looks as organized as it does is because we pare way back. But we do laundry every day, and so I've really pared back on a lot of things. However, it has to continuously be done, and so there are things in our house like this closet. We used to have a really amazing closet when we lived in Minnesota. We had a huge double closet, and our 3 boys shared the one closet. Solomon and Xander were in the same size most of the year, and then I had some clothes for Isaiah. The kids went to public school, and so they needed more than just a handful of outfits, although a handful of outfits would have been perfectly fine. I just feel more comfortable with my children having more outfits. We also lived in Minnesota where it was very cold, and we did lots of layering. So, now we don't have an amazing closet for the boys. But we have a closet for mom and dad, which is a little bit more important in my buying strategy now. And then let's see here. Here's like sweatshirts, coats, hoodies, more coats that my boys will most likely not wear. I mean, these are like snow level coats. And then let's see here. My wrapping paper is stashed over here. This, can't even really see it well. This is a memento we had from Julianne's birth, which I'm not really sure why it's in the boys' room. And then this is like blankets and changing pads and all that. This is obviously not organized. This is obviously not pared down. So this closet and those drawers are going to be my chore for today. Hopefully I'm going to turn on some music and during nap time just rock and roll. Isaiah is currently in a crib. We are buying a trundle to go underneath the bunk beds as our space solution. But then I have to find places for all of those to go. Do you see where Solomon hides his Captain America and Spider-Man? So funny. He will not leave them in the toy room. So, and then we have this lovely dresser, which the adjuster has come to look at the dresser because it was damaged during our move. And so hopefully we're going to get some compensation for that. And then I will be able to buy another dresser or have this one fixed. This one is off the tracks. They screwed up all the paint. I mean, this was a beautiful dresser. It was bought secondhand by me. And then I painted it Miami Dolphin colors because Brandon is Miami Dolphin fan. And we have some Miami Dolphin pictures and paraphernalia and stuff like that to put in the room. But the room is not functional at this point except for sleep. And so that's what I will be working. I do not have changing tables. After 5 kids, changing tables are useless to me. I change babies wherever I am. If that means that I change them on my lap, that's what I do. But I did have a changing pad that went on top of this dresser, which is now crammed in that closet. So, I am making a for sale / consignment basket. These are very thick pajamas that are not going to get worn by my kids. My kids are very hot-natured, and this is what they wore in Minnesota, but it's not going to fly here in Florida. So, this looks much better than it did this morning. So, we've stripped and remade the beds for the boys. I've got to find another blanket like this. My aunt made me this blanket. My aunt that I talk about being so close to. I have one on my bed. I'm pretty sure you guys have picked up on it in some of the backgrounds of my pictures and things, but she made one for each of the kids. So Xander sleeps on the top bunk, and those are all his babies, and he sleeps with his head this way. And then Solomon sleeps on the bottom bunk, and he sleeps with his head that way. Don't ask. I don't know how they picked their ways, but they did, and it works. There is Jinx. So we realized the other day, we didn't know if we had actually introduced Jinx and Genesis. So Jinx and Genesis are our newest babies, and they are sibling sets. Let me get that string. That's what he's playing with. So, and here is Isaiah's crib. Isaiah is so ready to be out of the crib. He can get himself in and out of it, which is not the greatest of things. My crib has seen better days. It has now seen, this crib has seen 4 children. And I have parts where teething children have chewed, and it has dents. And so if we ever have another baby, we will definitely need another crib. And then this is the stack that I made. There's Jinxie right there. Jinx can flush the toilet, y'all. He's so smart. And then this is the stack of consignment items that I'm going to take. It's some heavy winter. We had a lot of winter stuff, so I had to go through. Blackout curtain's not the most attractive, but it gets me an extra hour of sleep on Saturday. This is the shoe rack that I put my little guy's shoes in. And and I didn't do it with the hooks that it came with. Brandon actually, let's see, Brandon put command hooks up there and it worked. So we went down to a single size closet. So this is one side and it goes mixed sizes. Button up, or collared short sleeve, button up short sleeve, button up long sleeve. Solomon and Xander wear the same size pants. And then long sleeve kind of t-shirt materials. And then Isaiah's pants. And then all those back there are sweaters. I didn't want to get rid of all of my sweaters just because as sad as I am to say, we may be going up north soon, but not as north as Minnesota. We're considering a trip to South Carolina coming up. These are sweaters that just didn't hang right. Here's extra bedding. You can see the striped sheet that should have gone back on today. This is a pull-ups box, but it's really size 4T pants. Isaiah's, he's right now straddling between 2T and 3T. So I have his hung, and then this is the next size he'll move into. Okay, so this is size 3T shorts, because right now Isaiah's wearing 2T shorts. This is the cover to my pack and play. My pack and play is shot. But this is a nice thick, minky feeling bottom sheet you can put on if you'd like, which we did for a long time. This has swim diapers in it, and these are the whole family swimsuits. Here's extra socks for Isaiah. We were given a whole bunch. Socks and underwear for the boys. Diapers for at night. Pull-ups and diapers there. I have a little boy suitcase right here. Or a little kid suitcase. And then these are pajamas, all 3 of them together. So like I said before, we pair way down and it works for us. So this is short sleeves for the big boys. This is all of Isaiah's pajamas, and these are long sleeves for the big boys. Okay, so this is our old changing pad. You can't really. It's an old changing pad with a minky cover over top of it. We used to have it on top of the dresser that was in here. I dismantled the dresser and took it out. So, because I got everything to fit in these drawers, and it's plenty. So, pajamas, like I said earlier, if you limit the amount of clothes you have, it looks much neater always. If you limit the amount of anything, it's going to look neater. So, this is big boys, short sleeve, shorts, pajamas. Big boys, long sleeve or long pants pajamas, and then Isaiah's pajamas. Isaiah is very hot-blooded. He doesn't really like pants. If you put him in pants, he'll take them off. So I don't worry too much about him getting cold or anything like that. His are all mixed up. These are big boy shorts. Solomon and Xander, again, are in the same size, so I just pull out whatever. And then these are Isaiah's shorts. And then when he outgrows these, his extra shorts are in that white basket. And those are his extra pants. So, as you can tell, I took out the dresser. Brandon's going to laugh. So when he comes home, it's going to be in the middle of the driveway, because that's where I threw it when I took all the drawers out of it. So, we're going to take this consignment and see if we can't get a little debt snowball going on. So that is about it. Whew, that was a day. It was supposed to be a nap time job, and it ended up not being a nap time job. It ended up being an all-day job. Tomorrow we have a 2-hour speech evaluation for Solomon, so I will be at that.